From one of the loudest venues in the NFL, there's a look at Arrowhead Stadium here in Kansas City. Today, we've got a matchup here in pivotal Week 7, as it'll be the Jacksonville Jaguars taking on the defending Super Bowl champions, the Kansas City Chiefs. Getting toward the halfway point of the NFL season, Week 7 is underway on EA Sports. Devin Duvernay now returning from the end zone. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18.
The Chiefs take over 1st and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
Throwing at the outset, here's Mahomes. Complete to open things up.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
Mahomes will try again on 2nd down. That's complete. It's Devin Duvernay. And he'll be dropped just shy of the 35 at the 34. A pickup of 17 on a play that originated at the 17. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Throwing now is Mahomes. Right back to Duvernay. That's complete. So the completion good for 7 there. And it'll be 2nd down. So this game, Charles, you know, we talked about potential unbeaten seasons a lot. It feels like every year at some point in the season we talk about that. But this is one of those games where if you're unbeaten, you got to be careful. You can't take this one too lightly.
You're exactly right about that. And by rights, this should be a cakewalk. Almost a week off. Let the starters run up the score in the first half. Backups get to play in the second. But you and I both know the funny things sometimes happen when you think this way. So it's incumbent upon the starters to really play well to make it work for this team.
You look at this Jaguar defense. They find themselves just a couple of spots outside of the top 10 defending the pass, number 12 in the league.
I think if you talk to their head coach, you'll get a nice answer about how much he likes his team and what they're doing. But at the end of it, he would admit there's definitely room to improve.
Work in the middle of the field, he's got a man complete. And he's going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars' 41-yard line. Nice play for Kansas City, picking up the first 18 yards that time. Well, that's not just his first, not his second, already his 3rd completion here on the opening drive. And I think it's safe to say that getting him the ball in this game, one of their top priorities.
And a top priority for the defense has got to be finding ways to cover him. And I don't think you can have one basic coverage to get it done. You have to throw a number of coverages at him, make him think as he's running downfield, and hope you can create a little bit of havoc.
Now Mahomes. And the Jags get to him as down he goes. The DeForest Buckner using those big hands and getting in there and bringing him down for this sack.
And we all know how talented this guy is who's calling the signals for him. But even the best in the game, they can struggle against a good, cohesive zone coverage. Can't find a gap in the secondary quick enough, and he ends up taking a sack.
Throwing is Mahomes on 3rd. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Andre Cisco. And the Jaguars are going to take over once again at their own 37-yard line. Not something you see very often from a quarterback of his caliber, an opening drive interception.
Oh, there's no doubt in my mind that even he's surprised at how that one played out. But we know this guy is not going to stop him from continuing to fire as this game goes along. Probably give a little nod of respect across the field for that one and let him know he'll be back the very next series.
Now a throw right side taken in here to start this drive. It's a big play for the Jaguars. 42 yards.
And this is one of the toughest parts about being a defensive back. When a play breaks down like this, you're taught to plaster to a receiver. Find the nearest one and adhere yourself to it. But you can only stay with the receiver so long if the play continues to develop. He knows.
Well, this is taken in. It's complete. Got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Jaguars. Gabriel Davis, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Jags are on the board first here on the road in Kansas City. Extra point up and good by Dicker. And it's now a 7-0 game.
Logan Cook to kick off for the Jaguars.
After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. Duvernay now going to bring it out. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
The Chiefs take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming.
Gets through and now an opening. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Marking down at the 49. That'll wind up a gain of 27 on the catch and run. Just the first quarter of the tackling going to be so important going forward. They've got to limit plays like that.
And that's something when you see it happen early in the game and they don't get him on the ground, you can always tell that they were concerned about it going in. Because I can just tell you from my days, I remember being in college and wearing
well, Mahomes can't get away, and down he goes. Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack. They'll run out of the gun with Pacheco. And he'll be tackled right on the midfield logo. In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. From midfield, here's Mahomes. And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. They'll get 9 out of that one, and as a result, the drive continues.
That's good for our Kansas City Chiefs.
Throwing on 1st down is Mahomes. He'll check this one down to Pacheco. And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39. Here's a 2nd and 8.
At the 39-yard line.
Here's Mahomes to throw. Open man is Duvernay. And he's going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars' 14. Operating from the red zone now, Mahomes. Quick hitter here, it's complete. Call it a gain of 6 on the play, and that'll bring up 2nd down. That's now 4 completions in a row. A good bounce back following the interception last drive.
Certainly not letting it affect him, that's for sure. And we all know interceptions are going to happen. So the big trick, don't let it affect you going forward. Most of the good quarterbacks, they just tell the ball boy, get that one out of the rotation, give me a fresh ball, and let's go. He's got his offense moving again.
Throwing again on 2nd down, but this time it's incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. Dancing to his left. And they're going to get to him. A sack. Sack back at the 9-yard line. Multiple players getting home for the 1-yard sack. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. Second quarter from Arrowhead. It's the Chiefs in possession as they've got it with a 4th down coming up. Mahomes and the offense staying out there. They'll go for it on 4th. Mahomes going to go on 4th down. And they hit him as he throws, as this one's going to go straight down to the turf. Incomplete. The Chiefs tried it, but they're turned away on 4th down. And this 10-play drive winds up yielding nothing. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. They'll be looking to duplicate that first drive, the one that got them that 7-0 lead.
Of course they would. And look, they're on the road. So getting the 7-0 lead was huge for them, right? Imagine getting up 2 touchdowns on the road, taking the crowd out of the game. It'd be ideal.
On 1st and 10, it's Etienne. Fights forward for only about a yard up to the 21.
That felt like a trap because it looked to me like the opposing front was on that play from the get-go. They had everyone crashing the ball carrier before he even made the line, and they hold him to just a yard.
Now Lawrence to throw. And that is caught. It's Davis. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. A gain there of 21 yards. On 1st and 10, it's Lawrence. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Offense is moving a little bit, out and back on their heels, but they earn a brief pause by forcing the incompletion. That gives them a quick chance to regroup and try and mount a stand before they're backed up even further.
Second and 10 now. It's Lawrence. It's caught inside the 25. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. A big pickup of 38.
Well, partner, that's how you make a long drive suddenly not so long anymore. One big play, and they're already in field goal range with designs on getting more than that.
Lawrence going to throw again. And that is caught. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Travis Etienne, a 20-yard touchdown. And the Jaguars have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. Extra point up and good by Dicker. And that'll make the score 14-0. After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. Duvernay now going to bring it out. Fighting ahead at the 15. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
At their own 18-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And they come into this one riding that nice long win streak. And remember, next weekend is an open week for them. So if they can get the win here, a lot of momentum into that time off.
It certainly is. And if you're wondering if anybody's saying, boy, this is coming at a bad time, we want to keep playing, the answer can be yes. Because when teams are on a hot streak, they want to keep going. But what the veterans are telling the young guys in the locker room, an open week is always good, guys. Take it and let's go with it.
Back to the air on 2nd down. It's Mahomes. Going across the formation, he finds Freiermuth. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Mahomes now on 1st down. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. The Chiefs at 6-0. What a start to the season for them. And they have certainly got it rolling as of late. Winners of 6 in a row.
And I think this is where, as a head coach, you show your team some trust. Instead of just talking about winning, the very next game, you point out to them, we're on a nice run here. And if we keep doing this, we'll be playing at home in the postseason. And we know that could ride us all the way to the Super Bowl if we get that done.
He'll air this one out from Mims. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
That's some good closing speed there defensively, because that looked open for a minute. But that's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
This offense so far on 3rd down, they've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. Now yet another incompletion here as they fail to connect on 3rd. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They've given him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
That's to his running back, complete. Down the right sideline. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Isaiah Pacheco, 46 yards. And the Chiefs' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. Oh, and now they're going to fake it. And this is caught out in the left flat.
Again, they went for the fake off of the extra point attempt. It's a long way to go, and they didn't get there. Didn't get it completed successfully. Did someone dare them to do that? Did someone double dog dare them
I was
to do
going to
that?
ask you, maybe they saw something on film, but do you see something on film with those to try something from the 15 on a PAT? I don't know.
The only thing they needed to see on film there was a snap, a hold, and someone kicking the ball through the post.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. So for this offense, Charles, remember, drive 1 made it to the end zone. Drive 2 resulted in a touchdown as well. Now they'll try to make it 3 for 3.
Yeah, and you know, they told us all week that this was the plan and this is what they wanted to execute, but did they really believe it would happen this well, this efficiently?
Now this is intercepted. He was trying to get it to Davis. Picked off by L'Jarius Sneed. And they'll take over inside the 45 at the 44-yard line. They're trying to resurrect his confidence. Last week was a disaster. 5 interceptions in that loss, and another pick there.
I played with a quarterback like this before, and he had a tough game, and the head coach said, I'll take him, I'll fix him. The very next game, he started out the exact same way. The head coach turned to the offense coordinator and said, he's yours from now on. Someone has to take responsibility and work with him and try and get him settled.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. To throw, it's Mahomes. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. On 1st and 10, here's Mahomes. Flushed out right. And he just gets rid of it. Throws it away. The wise move there. Looked like nobody open. Now 2nd down.
Well, this defense is going to have to finish the job. There's still a second half that they have to play. But so far, an absolute total effort. They've disrupted the passing game, stressed the pocket for the quarterback. They forced him into errant throws. Everything they're doing has been executed well.
Flush to his right. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down.
Well, this is a half where not just the coverage, but the entire defense is setting the tone in this game.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Mahomes to throw once more. Open man, that's the tight end Freiermuth. And he is stopped just short on 3rd down. Got 9 yards, but needed 10.
I know the halftime's approaching, but I don't think he's going to want to take a break. That's his 5th catch.
Yeah, they've really been targeting the tight end. Going quickly out to the right side. Oh, the defense right there to stop him. Did he get the yard he needed? He did, says the referee. Barely. 1st down.
Kansas City Chiefs. 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 16-yard line.
Looking to throw is Mahomes. That's taken in by Duvernay. Will go down as a gain of 6, and it'll be 2nd down. And Mahomes going to hustle him up to the line here. Now it's Mahomes again. Eluding the pressure right. The ball comes out, and this is going to get out of bounds, so they will gain a bit of yardage on the play, actually, and they'll hold on to the football as well. Thankfully for the offense, a fortuitous bounce there on the fumble goes out of bounds because they're down here in the red zone. You don't want to lose one there.
You don't want to lose one, and the best part, because it went out of bounds, they retain possession, still have an opportunity to put points on the board.
And he won't get to the marker. He's a yard short. A pickup of 3 and leaves him with 4th and 1. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Andy Reid, some say always unpredictable, and here he says we're going for it on 4th down. Oh, and now movement and a whistle, and they may have to rethink their plans on 4th down. They'll break the huddle here and go for it. This is 4th down. Mahomes going to throw. And in for the Chiefs touchdown. Pat Freiermuth. A 12-yard touchdown grab. And the Chiefs have cut the lead back down to 2. Big 4th down conversion for the score, and the defense, that is a tough pill to swallow.
Big time for them. How about them just deciding to go for it on 4th down? And, oh, okay, forget the field goal, because that looked like an easy 3 points. Yeah, you might have had a defensive breakdown in there, but they pressed the issue and found a way to get it into the end zone. Give them big credit for that.
And I guess that makes up for the earlier missed 2-point try here to get them to 14.
Yeah, that aggressiveness, it reminds me a lot of when basketball first adopted the 3-point shot. And people were starting to realize that 3 for 2 was really starting to work for them. In this case now, maybe the 2 for 1 is coming into play in the NFL.
And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. They start from scratch here, so to speak. 14-all following the interception last time that led to a score. Well, they've got it 1st and 10. Try to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
We know he has a lot of confidence in his arm and likes to force it downfield, but the coverage was tight there. Fortunate it wasn't picked off.
Here's 2nd and 10. Here's Lawrence. Throwing left sideline there, but it's incomplete.
This defense has passed its first 2 tests by forcing back-to-back incompletions. They know there's probably another throw coming on 3rd down. Let's see if they decide to force the issue by sending people on a blitz.
On 3rd down, Lawrence. That is caught. And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. 1st down now, but that clock rolling.
It's a gain of 17 yards.
Now Lawrence. Throws right side, and that's complete. And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here.
This play is a thing of beauty when it works as designed because they let the running back slip out of the backfield and head down the sideline on a wheel route. Number 1, it's easy for him to get lost. And number 2, really tough for the linebacker to run with him. And this ball's right on the money and leads to a big play.
Now a throw to the end zone on 1st down, but it winds up incomplete.
Partner, they've been aggressive airing it out all game long, and no better evidence than those last 2 snaps. They weren't going to beat this coverage, though, 2 plays in a row, and that one falls incomplete.
Now a 2nd and 10. And to throw again is Lawrence. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
Well, it looked like a march to the end zone has hit a momentary roadblock with that incompletion. No need to panic. They just got to come up with a high percentage play call and see if they can get their offense back on track.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. On play action, Lawrence. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Etienne will get down close to the goal line, but not in, as he'll be marked down at the 1. And they'll burn the timeout with 5 seconds left. A chance to try to add 3 points before heading to the locker room. Final play of the half. It's Lawrence. And this is going to be intercepted. And the Chiefs are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. The turnovers, obviously, Charles, always costly. But, man, when you throw those interceptions in the end zone like that, it really stings.
He tried to fit that one into his tight end, and I often use the expression NFL open, which means a tighter window. Down near the goal line, you really want him to be open. In this case, it cost him.
And they're able to get this one across the 35. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gunn, set and ready to rock for the 3rd quarter.
Harrison Butker to kick off for Kansas City.
And ready to get the party started for the 2nd half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. This will be returned from deep in the end zone. And deep in his own territory. He coughs up the football. And they're already in the red zone. The 18-yard line is where they take over.
And in our meeting with the special teams coordinator, we asked him, what's your philosophy on bringing the ball out? Do you give him a red light? Do you keep them in? Green light, let them go? Let's see if he changes from green light to red light after that costly error.
Yeah, you know what I remember from that meeting? He brought donuts.
I like him.
Yeah, it was great.
Yeah,
but he's not happy right now.
No, don't tell everyone how many I had.
And in the 2nd half of a tie game, every decision gets magnified. And here, if he forces this ball, it could be intercepted. So that's the prudent play to just airmail it out of bounds.
A run by Pacheco on 2nd down. And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Isaiah Pacheco, his 7th rushing touchdown of the year. And the Chiefs have taken the lead. Extra point by Butker is on target. And the lead is now 21-14. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. He will return this from deep in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15.
For most people, the excitement of the kickoff return is to see a long one that goes back in the opposite direction. But for the guys covering it, it's being able to stop them deep in their own territory. How about that incredible form tackle right there? Shoulder into ball carrier, and down he goes.
They take a shot downfield there, but it winds up falling incomplete.
Well, they had that one snipped out defensively. That's a tough one to connect on when you got multiple defenders in the area, and it winds up incomplete.
2nd and 10. Looking to throw, Lawrence. And it's knocked away and incomplete. 10. They go play action now. Lawrence rolling to his left. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
Take it at the 37. It'll be a 10-yard return following a punt of 45, and it's Chiefs football, 1st and 10. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles' defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated, they both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Operating from the red zone now, Mahomes. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
Just looking at it from a defensive perspective, when you break the huddle in the red zone, tight end is one of the guys you've got a key on because quarterbacks want the ball in their hands fast in this position, and they want to get it to someone. And in this case, he had the play. They just didn't complete it.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Now Mahomes. Open man is Duvernay. He's trying to protect his quarterback's blind side. Got nabbed for the hole.
You have one job over there. Make sure that man does not get hit. So if you have to hold occasionally, do so because they don't catch all of them. This time they did.
This is caught. Touchdown. Pat Freiermuth with his 2nd TD of the game, his 6th on the year, as his guys are able to extend their lead.
In order to lead in a game, you're going to get plenty of contributors, but that's his 2nd touchdown catch of this game. He's one of the key guys in this one.
And you better believe he'll be looking for the hat trick here as this one continues to go. Extra point by Butker is on target, and the lead now up to 14. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And he's probably realizing he should have stayed in the end zone as he can only muster a return to the 14-yard line.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
Just like that, out of danger and up past the 40 now for 1st and 10. Etienne up the middle. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. And quickly, they get to the line. Off the play fake, here's Lawrence. Now he lets it go deep for Kirk. Well, that's the 3rd interception for Lawrence. Able to pick it, and the Chiefs are going to take possession here at their own 6-yard line. Now, between last week and this week, that's now 8 interceptions. 5 a week ago. now 3 here.
Well, he is so lucky that one of the defense coordinators I played for, a man named Ken Donahue, is not there right now. Because he saw that happen during his coaching career, and he grabbed a quarterback in the midst of a streak like this and said, tell you what, son, why don't you throw it to the defensive guys, and let's see if our receivers can intercept it.
Well, he's got to figure something out because the current formula is not working. Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets him a first down.
First and 10 at the 31-yard line.
Inside 4 minutes to go, third quarter. Mahomes now on first down. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away.
But listen, when you've got the lead, there's absolutely no sense trying to fit a ball in where you shouldn't. You can see the coaching in his head taking place on that play because he saw he had a receiver in the area. He just put it well over his head out of harm's way.
Back to the air on second down. It's Mahomes. And that's caught inside the 35. A big play there for KC. 53 yards.
And the offense is saying to itself right now, if only they were all this easy because he was wide open. And once he made the catch, plenty of room to work his way downfield. That was a breakdown on the defensive side of the ball, one that they want to fix immediately.
Now here's a look for the end zone, but that one's going to wind up incomplete.
This is certainly a team that has proven it likes to target its backs through the air, and defensively, they were aware of that and certainly were prepared on that throw.
A third quarter action from Kansas City, second down and 10. And again, it's Mahomes. Open man right side is Tony. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
Boy, how about the speed with which this offense can get down the field? It's taken them no time at all to get down here, and now they're set up with a first and goal.
From the gun, it's Mahomes. Escaping the pressure right. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. He'll get just a yard on the scramble. It's second down.
I'm actually looking at this play with defensive eyes here, partner, because they were still laser focused on him after his earlier exploits on this drive. I think they went back to the well just a little bit too soon. He got across the line of scrimmage, but they certainly weren't giving up much more than that.
From the 2 now, second and goal. Now Mahomes on the bootleg. On the move to his... And in for the Chiefs touchdown. Kadarius Toney. A 2-yard touchdown grab. And the Chiefs go coast to coast and finish the drive off with 6 points. Boy, he has been fun to watch throwing the football in this one. It's certainly not fun for that defense, though, Charles. Now up to 4 touchdown passes in this ball game.
Yeah, we're supposed to be neutral, but I'm feeling their pain right now because he has absolutely carved up this secondary. A clinic on how to attack a defense and take them out of the game.
Extra point by Butker is on target. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21.
Jaguars 14. Harrison Butker at a kickoff 14.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And not willing to risk another fumble. He'll sit on this one. It's a touchback. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
Throwing now, Lawrence on first down. He'll take a shot for Davis to the end zone. Got his man, it's caught. Touchdown, Jaguars. Gabriel Davis, his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Jaguars are able to cut into that deficit. Extra point up and good by Dicker. And the lead will be cut down to 14. After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. Duvernay now going to bring it out. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line.
At their own 17-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Their lead down from 21 to 14, but still sitting in a great spot, up 2 scores here in the third quarter. Meanwhile, Mahomes' throw here caught by Mims. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. They go play action. Now Mahomes. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Well, they went for the big play there, but that drop could really hurt their momentum.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 35. They fake the give. Now Mahomes. That's caught by Tucker. Nifty move. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars' 38-yard line. 28 yards the gain there on the catch and run. And that's going to do it. Clock hits zeros. They're not going to get another playoff. Time has run out on this third quarter. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Again, they'll throw with Mahomes. Flushed out right. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. Give him a couple on the scramble. It's 2nd down.
Brandon, once that one broke down, there were only so many options left for him to take. Fortunately, only 1st down, so he smartly got the yardage he could get and didn't worry about trying to turn it into a bigger play and end up taking a bigger loss. Here, they hope they can regroup and get something different going here on 2nd down.
Mahomes going to change things up. Pacheco gets it up the gut. Nothing doing. Barely able to muster a yard to hit the 35. So 3rd down. They need to get to the 28 for a first. Mahomes going to throw. And that'll be caught by Tony. And he will have the Chiefs' first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
But when you're up by 2 scores in the 4th quarter and you're going to throw the football, expect to see a lot of man coverage because usually what comes along with man coverage is pressure. So if you're a play caller and you want to keep throwing the football, that's fine. Just make sure your offensive line understands they're going to get additional guys running at the quarterback.
This will be a short gain of 3 before he's brought down at the 22.
And that's a good job there by the corner. We do talk about this a lot, that a lot of corners see their job as simply covering receivers. Tackling isn't everyone's thing. But in this case, he came up quickly and made a nice, sure tackle.
Mahomes firing complete. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. And the offense moving quickly to the line.
That's another Kansas City Chiefs. First down.
Throwing on 1st down is Mahomes. And he's going to go down. He's sacked back at the 24. Loss of 10 as multiple defenders get to him. Well, it's been a little bit of feast or famine because he's thrown for decent yardage, and obviously they've got the lead, Charles, but now he's been sacked 4 times.
And what I'm focusing on is his toughness in the pocket. Because you mentioned the feast or famine part. He's played well in between being dumped on his back. But every time he's had a chance to throw the football, He's been impressive.
The Chiefs on third down. They've converted 3 times in 8 chances. This is 3rd and 9. They'll go with a touch pass here, trying to pick it up. And they will get to him at the 7 and stop him short of the first down marker.
Walker on the stop. A gain of 6 yards. It's 4th down.
The offense is not leaving the field. They're going to stay out and go for it on 4th and 3. Mahomes now to throw. Toward the pylon, caught. Touchdown! Devin Duvernay. A 7-yard touchdown ground. And the Chiefs add on to their lead, and it's looking like that win streak is going to extend another week. Well, I've heard you use the term put-away drive, and that right there seemed like the definition of a put-away drive.
Yeah, it certainly just pops right up.
Oh, and now they're going to fake it. They throws it on the move, but can't connect as that falls incomplete.
I know they're not asking me, but I'll give you my opinion anyway. I think it's time to erase that play from the call sheet. I guess they figure with the big lead they can experiment a little bit. But all in all, just go ahead and put that play on ice.
Now this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And they unfortunately are staring at a mini losing streak developing, trailing here in the 4th quarter. This would be their 3rd straight. And this will be caught at the 30. It's a big play for the Jaguars. 44 yards. Now Lawrence on 1st down. They'll get this out to the flat for Etienne. Touchdown Jaguars. Travis Etienne with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Jaguars have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. The 4th quarter touchdown there, back to a 2-score game, but time is not their ally.
No, it's not, partner. They still have a pulse, but it's probably a little weak right now. A lot of things have to go right in these final 2 minutes plus for them. I think they have to be thinking onside kick here, and we know how difficult those are to recover.
Extra point up and good by Dicker. And that cuts this lead down to 13. And the Chiefs are going to make the recovery. Well, 4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
It's been a nice day for him as a passer and as a runner. One of the few mistakes he's made in this ball game. The wrong choice on that one. That one goes incomplete.
Running left to give to Pacheco. And they'll get this just to the 47. 1-yard gain. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. Now, this is a big 3rd down, and you'd have to think we'd see a timeout right away if they can't stop him here. Play action. Now it's Mahomes. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. They give him 27 yards on the 3rd down conversion.
Kansas City Chiefs. 1st and 10 at the 25.
Mahomes going to throw it here. His throw caught at about the 5. And in for the Chiefs touchdown. Isaiah Pacheco, 25 yards for the touchdown. And the Chiefs are closing in now on a 7th straight win to start the year. Now Mahomes to the line as the Chiefs are going to go for the 2-point try. They're going to keep it on the ground. So unable to throw it in for 2 from the 2. Let me ask you, as a former DB, what changes there around the goal line on a 2-point conversion as far as how you're defending it?
You just make sure you never back up and you never retreat. You establish yourself really on the line of scrimmage, put your heels on the goal line at worst. And if they're going to throw the ball, make them throw it over your head because they're going to run out of space because of the back of the end zone. Never let a guy catch one in front of you.
They're on 17-yard line.
The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. We certainly had a sense coming in here that these guys were in for a tough one on the road. That has been how this ball game has played out. They trail big as we continue on now here in this fourth quarter. Now a nice play defensively on first down as this is knocked away and incomplete. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. From the gun, it's Lawrence. And he's taken down. Back at his own 7. Finally hauled down for the first time this game. Multiple defenders in there to drop him.
We all know he's one of the better quarterbacks in the league, but definitely not today. His team trailing by multiple touchdowns and a late sack. Just a parting gift from the defense for him to take back to the locker room with him.
And now we're going to get a delay of game. And that's going to back them up halfway. They were already backed up. Now they're backed up further.
I think they were being so careful to make sure all assignments were covered that they ended up running themselves out of time.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He finds his target, Allen. Still going. Keenan Allen. And he's going to be out of bounds all the way down inside the 15. A big play there on the catch and run. 82 yards.
Well, this game has certainly had no shortage of offense. Both teams have been revved up from the start. And here's yet another big play. Boy, both defenses have just got to be dragging out there because they've been run ragged throughout.
Play action. It's Lawrence. He's going to be sacked back at the 23-yard line. And what are the whistles for? Timeout. So they'll stop the clock here in a game that's been decided in the closing seconds. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
That's coverage you'd expect to see in a tie game late. Not in a lopsided game like this. They are not letting up.
A final shot now for Lawrence. And that is going to officially draw the curtain on this one as the last throw intercepted. Picked off by Caden Stearns. And the Chiefs are going to have it here at their own 9-yard line. But Charles, a lot of happy faces heading into the tunnel as this one ends, and understandably so. Now